What's up, your boy Phone Another Reaction. In today's video, we have How Out of Touch Can You Be by Trap University. Make sure like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it.
Went to Erewhon today to get groceries because it's a
One of white hoes love Erewhon. What the? That's a grocery store, bro, in LA or something. White hoes love that place.
grocery store. The amount of people, it has just fully turned into like a tourist attraction.
That's because no one can afford it. They have $20 single strawberries. It genuinely is a tourist attraction.
A Wake Up and WeHo smoothie, packed with coffee, protein, and adaptogens.
What is an adaptogen?
I don't know.
Wait a second. Is she saying this because she does her regular grocery shopping at Erewhon? How? They have $50 chicken noodle soup. Hey,
What the fuck?
bro, turn the water off. Did you know some people don't have access to clean water?
I love my shower so much. I just sit here and look at the Statue of Liberty while I do my vigorous 15-step shower routine. Niggas be out of touch, y'all, I'm telling you.
Turn the shower off. How many takes did this? Okay, I'm not trying to sound like a hater. So let's all take a step back and not be haters.
Yeah, I understand a lot of people don't have water, but these people do have the right to flex this if they worked hard to get where they at. You know what I'm saying? These white women, I don't know what their jobs is, but I guess they do work hard. You know what I'm saying?
On this channel, we get so hung up on billionaires hoarding all the wealth and pushing the wealth gap as far as it can
But
go.
if you rich, bro, please give some of your money back to people less fortunate, please. Like, that's what I'm gonna do when I get up.
That we forget about the regular people. Like, you know, the people who casually pull out half a year's salary to go shopping. Just regular people like you and me. And it might sound like I'm being sarcastic, but the wealth gap is so wide that a person working at McDonald's is closer to a millionaire LA influencer than the influencer is to a billionaire. You see, so that means kinda that wealth is attainable. Sort of. But it's kind of a double-edged sword. Calling someone out of touch as an insult just because they have some money is some hating shit, right? Because it's literally a privilege to be out of touch. Money-wise. Not like
What the fuck? Why is these niggas flexing on news?
Travis Barker's daughter not understanding why some black dudes wouldn't want to kick random people's doors.
Choose a player to ding dong ditch, but they have to kick the door hardest. All right, so we should go do that, y'all.
In this neighborhood, bro, and then we get arrested, dog. We get arrested, dog, attempted burglary. Like, I ain't, you know, we black. It ain't gonna look good.
You're thinking way too deep into it.
That's different, and it's not her fault. Because when she was born, her parents were literally stars in a reality show. Her dad's been famous since the 90s, and she's had a Kardashian stepmom since high school. So somebody like her, it's really no way for her to not be out of touch, so I'm not gonna blame her for that. But a lot of us wish we had enough money to be out of touch. Like, yeah, it looks bad on camera, and it sounds bad in conversation, but there's no way it's worse than not being financially stable. But what makes people mad is stuff like this. The over-consumerism.
Not a question.
5,900.
Every day on the
3,650.
oh my god.
3,200.
Yeah, your ass overly pocket watching your little punk ass.
This bag is one of Prada's.
1,923.
This is one of the coolest.
3,750.
In case you're not keeping up, that's over $25,000 within the first 40 seconds. Shout out to this guy for doing his homework. But majority of the planet can't do this. Some people think it's tacky or annoying, and some people genuinely enjoy
That girl love Prada, the fuck.
watching it. And if we are going to criticize it, we have to try to do it not on some hater shit. Because I would love to build my wife a Louis Vuitton clubhouse with all the Louis Vuitton boxes I could buy her to open. I just probably wouldn't share it. But you know what? Yeah, we're going to be some haters just a little bit. But just before we do, I have to point out two things that I saw on the internet. The Iranian princess that was having a luxurious party with sparklers as Iran was being bombed. And a Canadian Palestinian woman bragging that the whole world is going through conflict, but she doesn't have to worry about any of that because she lives in Canada. Now, one of these is a bit out of touch. And I know that some of you will say both, but I don't really think so. Now, I'm pretty sure this is Noor Pahlavi, daughter of Crown Prince Reza. And of course, Reza's father was the last Shah of Iran. And when this whole war started, he made it very clear that he wanted to be crowned king once Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu overthrew the Iranian government. But that's probably not going to happen. And the person who put these clips together was trying to show the dystopian contrast between the princess and her people. But the only problem is, these aren't her people. Noor was born in Washington, D.C. She went to Georgetown University. She's an American, just like her sisters. Her father hasn't even lived in Iran since the 70s, nor has he ever been back since the 70s. Okay? These are rich people that spend their time living between Maryland and Paris. Yes, they are ethnically Iranian, and their wealth might come from the fact that they were royalty in Iran, but to suggest that it's out of touch for her to have a lavish birthday party while Iran is at war is kind of unfair. Some better examples would be the nieces and granddaughters of the Iranian elite living very lavishly in the United States and wearing outfits that will definitely get you arrested back in Iran. Like these two. These are the granddaughters of Ayatollah Imami Kashani, a high-ranking politician in Iran who publicly supports the mandatory hijab law that mandates women cover their entire body. And these are the granddaughters
I don't know why they do that. I don't agree with that at all.
of the former supreme leader going shopping in New York City, showing their legs. Also, something not allowed back home. And I believe that if you live in a country like this, then you should be able to travel to a country that grants you more freedom. But when your family are the ones enforcing these harsh laws, nobody wants to see you on Madison Avenue in what's probably a $5,000 dress, or living in Southern California dressed like the average Coachella influencer. But even still, it's not really
I'll crack a little ass, though. I ain't gonna lie, I'll crack a little ass.
their fault. It's not their fault that their grandfathers run a theocratic authoritarian regime. They didn't actually make the rules. The old men related to them did. But all
I'll take it back. They got too much face shit. It look like they got face shots. Look at the girl face.
theocratic authoritarian regime. They didn't actually make
Too much work, too much plastic, too much Botox.
the rules. The old
Oh my, she don't
men
even look.
related to
Yeah, she look crazy at this angle now.
them did. But all of that is completely different from this post. So this is supposedly a woman who uses her social media presence to show pride in her Palestinian heritage, and for some reason, she posted this on Snapchat allegedly, and I can't find it anymore, so either she deleted it or it never existed, but this does appear to be her Snapchat account. And she even made a speech where she talked about the struggle of being Palestinian in the West, where now, because of everything going on, her existence has become sort of political. And that's rough, and I completely understand. But that's all the more reason why I really hope this post is fake. That would kind of be like if I was a Christian from Nigeria bragging about how safe I am living in the United States while there is actively a terror group in Nigeria attacking Christians. Also, 1812. She said the last war Canada participated in was in 1812. And I wonder if she also knows that Canada fought in both world wars, and also that more than 40,000 Canadians served in Afghanistan from 2001 to 2014. You see, this part kind of makes me think that this post is real. Because for most people, especially in the West, we don't know history. Like there's plenty of people in the US who think the Second World War happened in the 1800s.
World War II. Ever hear of it?
No.
Who were the Axis?
Keith Leonard? Who were the Allies?
Oh, man, yeah, I definitely did not pay attention to
Shit, I don't know that shit either. I'm looking for the book. I forgot this shit too.
Allies.
Who were the Allies?
I know the Allies was a bunch of countries that like teamed up, grouped together. I know Italy was an ally. You know what I'm saying? And some other countries.
Allies is with, right?
If this post is real, this is out of touch. Because Palestine, the literal land of her people, was almost completely decimated by their neighbor. And
That bitch is decimated.
just saying this in general is completely insensitive. But back to the money, because this quote can never disappear.
It has not been easy for me. And, you know, I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
A small loan. Gee,
Nigga said a small loan of $1 million. Like $1 million. Nigga said that shit like $1 million, $1.20. Like that shit is for $20 to these rich niggas.
I think the bank will give me a loan that small? Just a small loan consisting of a number with 6 zeros in it? But again, I have to be fair, because not only was his father rich, but his grandfather was rich. So in his mind, he truly believes that $1 million being given to you at one time by your father is a small loan. I think the most I ever got out of my dad at one time was $500. And can we please stop volunteering at regular jobs when running for political office? Donald Trump putting the fries in the bag was funny, but this is pandering. What does this actually accomplish? To show the poor people that you're willing to step into a greasy kitchen for the first time in your life? I guarantee the shoes he wore that day are probably in the trash. And look at this. This is Rishi Sunak, the millionaire former prime minister of the United Kingdom, volunteering on camera at a soup kitchen. But after watching, I'm not sure he actually knew what a soup kitchen was. Because when one guy came to get some food, Rishi asked him if he worked in business, to which the guy replied, "I'm homeless."
What do you have? Do you work in business? Do you want some food? I'm homeless.
Do you think Rishi heard soup kitchen and thought it was just like a restaurant whose main theme is soup? He probably had no idea that he would encounter a homeless person in a soup kitchen.
I'm a coke addict. Total coke addict. Coca-Cola addict.
But this is not worse than Jeff Bezos supposedly spending over $5 billion to go to space and then thanking all the Amazon employees and customers because they paid for it. And I only say that it's worse because he's clearly aware of exactly what he's saying. Unlike Donald Trump, Bezos wasn't born rich. In fact, he was born to a teenage mother in Albuquerque. But he's so rich now that he probably has no idea how many different ways this can be taken.
I want to thank every Amazon employee and every Amazon customer because you guys paid for all this.
I mean, honestly, it can only be taken one way, the way I'm describing right now. But at this point, I would expect Jeff Bezos to say something like this. But anyway, that's all I can stomach for now. I appreciate you guys, and I'll have a darker video coming very soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Shout out to everybody
What the fuck is that?
that pulls up to the live streams, and I'll see you guys next time.
Make sure to comment, subscribe, and all this is. I think Neon and Alabama Parker actually dating or not.